love everybody too.
Somebody say it.
They don't want to say
I
it.
love.
Come on, preach
Somebody.
too.
I love Taj.
You too. Anybody else?
We love Taj.
What a great opportunity today that we have. Sunday afternoon in Long Beach, California. Somebody say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Put your hands together for the world famous VIP Records. And my name is Greg Johnson. I'm here from Blue Art and Wellness Gallery located in downtown Long Beach at the Arts Council for Long Beach, where I just finished serving 2 terms as board president.
Yeah.
I'm a music head. After a long career in broadcasting, I worked at KJLH 102.3 for 25 years. I semi-retired and moved out here to Long Beach. And in my older age, I am a culture bearer, is how I'll describe that. I take my history of music exceedingly seriously. I was just remarking backstage how I live a life of gratitude. I'm in the same room as Tavis Smiley, Harold Brown from War, Taj Mahal. You wish you was me right now. I'm in the world famous VIP Records. I live for gratitude there. Now, seriously though, folks, we're here and gathered here today to celebrate a legend. When we begin to talk about American music, Americana, we have to talk about the blues. The blues is a language of a people. The blues has evolved to be a global phenomenon. That's why we're all here now.
Yeah.
Amen?
Yeah.
We're in not only are we celebrating this great genre of music, we're in a space that is historic across the world in music discovery, and that's VIP Records. We're going to be guided today as we open our hearts and minds to learn about the legacy of a Hall of Fame, what did I say, the GOAT? Greatest of all time. Blues artist. Are you kidding me, Taj Mahal? What? But even as we are guided, I must tell you as a broadcaster, one of the most important voices in America, and even more specifically within Black America, is the man who is going to guide our hearts and minds in this conversation. It is my distinct and deep honor to introduce to all of you all, ladies and gentlemen, Tavis Smiley.
I appreciate that kind introduction. Thank you very, very much. It is an honor for me always to be in proximity, much less a conversation, with the GOAT, Taj Mahal. We're going to discuss this new album in just a second, and just so you know, we run a show here. We're going to talk about just 20 minutes here about this project, about a few other things, and I'm going to make way for what we really came to see is the performance. Somebody say amen again. Amen. Amen. It is Sunday, right? So we want to see this performance. I want to make room for that. But I have had the honor so many times in my career of sitting with Taj and traveling around the country with Taj. And I do regard him as the GOAT. I said to him backstage, as I always say, there ain't nobody representing these days the way Taj is. And he is carrying on the tradition, and I should say traditions plural. There's so much that weaves into any Taj Mahal project. It's the best of what we've produced. And somebody once said years ago that every race of people ought to be judged by the best they've been able to produce and not by the worst. And Taj is among the best that our people have ever created. And so I'm always delighted to be, again, in proximity to him and in conversation with him. I've had that honor so many times on my television show, on my radio show, and when I got the call to come to Long Beach to the historic VIP Records, that was a no-brainer. Let me just start before I go to Taj, since Mr. Anderson is standing in front of me. This institution, as was said earlier, is iconic in its own right. So you put Taj Mahal and VIP Records together, this is a moment. And somebody said again years ago that life is not so much about the breaths that we take, but about those moments that take our breath away. And for me, this is a breathtaking moment to be with Taj Mahal at the historic VIP Records all these years later. Since the 70s, they are still doing what they do as only they can do it. So to Mr. Anderson and the entire family, we love you. There ain't nothing you can do about it. Show the Andersons your love. VIP Records your love. For being such a standard bearer all these years later. I found myself saying a couple of months ago, Taj, in February, that there's so much about the black music tradition that we celebrate. Not just in February, but certainly June is Black Music Month, and Taj is so much bigger than all of that. But if you take black music out of the American experience, it just falls flat. It just falls flat. There is no American experience without the contribution of these grand artists like Taj Mahal. And so I celebrate not just the artists, but those who have been the curators, the caretakers of making sure that that music got distributed. You're in a place now that Snoop and Ice Cube and so many others are here in Long Beach. Snoop went to school across the street. But this is an iconic institution. And you think about hip hop all these years later and how hegemonic, literally, this art form is. But in so many ways, it starts right here in Long Beach. And VIP Records is a very important part of that story. I have the honor of being the owner of KBLA Talk 1580. Now, why is that important? Not because I own it, but because KBLA was the first station in the country, or 50 years ago, to play hip-hop music. It's KBLA, the first station to play hip-hop all those years ago. So any hip-hop artist who's been around for decades or started decades ago, in part owes a great debt of gratitude to KBLA 1580. Everybody knows that station. So 5 years ago, it'll be 5 years literally on Juneteenth. I figure if you're gonna own a black station, you might as well launch it on Juneteenth. So it was hip-hop all those years ago, never black owned. 5 years ago, I had the honor of being able to purchase the historic, the iconic KBLA 1580. So these days, we're not doing hip-hop, it's a talk station now. But you can rest assured that going in and out of the breaks all day long, we're playing hip-hop, we're playing R&B, we're playing Taj Mahal. So for me, this is a full circle moment. I'm at VIP Records, I'm with Taj Mahal.
Yes.
I'm the owner of KBLA. Y'all ain't feeling me yet. Y'all ain't feeling that. Y'all ain't feeling that. And so here's this station all these years later that I now have a chance to be the steward of with all this great talent. Again, raising issues of importance to our community, to our country, every single day. I'm back on the air tomorrow morning as I am every Monday through Friday, 9 to 12, with an all-star lineup of great hosts. And Taj has been a guest on my show and on this station any number of times over the last 5 years since I've been the steward of KBLA 1580. So all these dots are connecting for me today. Once again, it's a full circle moment for me. But this is really not about me, obviously, but about Taj Mahal. And I'm honored once again to be in conversation with him. First of all, Taj, you look great. You look great. Give me some love. Yeah, man, I appreciate you. I want to get to the music here in a second, but you know how we do it. And again, Taj and I are friends, and we talk about everything. We were just backstage a moment ago talking about a little bit of everything. I want to start with this because it's not lost on me, given the history that I just tried to resurrect, that this is a unique, some would say bizarre, others would say grim moment in this country. And I've always celebrated you, Taj, as a citizen artist. You're not just an artist. Some people are artists, they don't want to lean into the citizen part of it. I was just reading a story today, there's a huge story today in the New York Times about Bruce Springsteen, the boss, as many call him, and the way in this moment he has leaned in so heavily to using his voice to speak truth to power, and to that matter, to the powerless. And I have great respect for Bruce Springsteen, the boss, love him dearly. But Taj has been around a little bit longer, with all respect to Bruce Springsteen. And so he knows something about what it means to be a citizen artist. So I want to start with a broad question. What does it mean, Taj, for you to be a citizen artist in this grim American moment?
Well, thank you, Tavis. I was informed pretty much in my very early youth in the 40s through my grandfather and my father. My grandfather came to the United States in 1902 from St. Kitts and Nevis in the Caribbean, and he was a Garveyite. and my father was also down there. And we also came up under the aegis of Booker T. Washington. So it was like, get up and do something that is going to impact your culture going forward. And that everybody had to do that. And that's how people thought back then. And so that's something that's coming back around now. And so that's why my idea was, what I was taught was that, the continent, Mother Africa, we came out of that and we were distributed South America, Central America, the Caribbean, the South of the United States. And so going back out into the world, once you know that, all the music that I hear coming in from the world that has that background. I was as a child, I would hear music and go like, I don't understand the language, but I sure understand the music.
Right.
It's like the bloodlines were there, so it came in through the DNA. And so this is what I'm trying to put out to make sure people in the world just know where it's coming from, and be able to follow those lines and enjoy that music, because it's always about humanity.
Speaking of humanity, how have you're now 84 years young, 84 y'all, Taj Mahal. I know this question is going to be impossible for you to answer, but I'm going to ask it anyway. And it's impossible in part because I know Taj so well. He's not given at this point in his life or any point to a lot of reflection, which is to say, he's so busy working every day, still traveling, still singing, obviously still making great music, that he doesn't really slow down to think about the contribution, the grand contribution he has made. So let me ask this question in a way that I think you can probably wrap your brain around. And that is how it feels for you at this age to have been and to be a vessel, speaking of humanity, that has taken this music around the globe, around the world. I mentioned a moment ago how hegemonic hip-hop has become. But certainly before hip-hop there was the blues, and you have been the caretaker, the steward of that. You've been the ambassador for that all around the globe. At 84 now, just take a moment to reflect upon and share with us how it feels to have been this vehicle, this vessel for all these years, spreading the best of our tradition around the globe.
Well, I tell you, it's ongoing. You can never chew all the flavor out of the blues.
I love it.
I mean, if it didn't pop up but 200 years down the line, it would still be what it is. The blues it's like, once it got to be the music and the feeling and the sound and the spirit, the energy that is, you can't change that. That's something that really happened in this universe, in this, on this arc of music and humanity. And so, yeah, for me, when I began to hear it, it was early on inside of, Count Basie and Duke Ellington and those kind of early musics. And then, like by the time I was 7 years old, Body and Soul by Coleman Hawkins was like what I was favorite too. But little by little, early on, I came out of the Eastern migration from the South. So, people came up, we were in with Caribbean people, African people, people from all over Europe, from all over the South. And so it was like, it resonated with me. So it was like, no, people aren't going to do this because they're focused on trying to make money for the gatekeepers. Watch that. Oh, we're getting hot. Take it back a little bit. I'll come in close. But anyway, so I just knew that this music was really great, and it needed to have somebody always working on bringing it out. And I just got busy. Said, just get, I'm a Taurus. Then put my head down, my horns a bit, I'm ready to go.
Head down, horns up, ready to go. He's a Taurus. You used the word, by my count now, 3 times, which is not unlike Taj if you know him. In this very short conversation, the word humanity has come out of his mouth 3 times. And Taj, if he is nothing else, and he's a great deal more than that, he is a humanist I've discovered over the years of our friendship, at his core, he is a humanist. Taj knows that I'm a lyricist. We talk about his music, and aside from the groove and the beat, it's his lyricism that always turns me on, the stuff he's written over the course of his career. Talk to me about the way, Taj, that you have weaved, fused, you tell me the right word, the humanity into your lyricism.
Just talk about the real stuff. You know, I mean, a lot of people can write some amazing, you know, flourishy kinds of things that are wonderful, sound great, sound exciting, you know, but I just know that the real stuff is like you know, Big Mama's hands in sweet potato pone. You know, there it is. You know, and that's the way the music is. That doesn't. To me, it doesn't matter who it is. If your humanity is on, you gonna feel this. You gonna know this, and it'll be with you every day.
I've been saying for years that, to Taj's point, what comes from the heart reaches the heart.
Yep.
What comes from the heart reaches the heart. And the reason why Taj's music has become so iconic around the globe is because of the humanity, again, in the lyricism. And when he writes from the heart, it touches your heart when you hear it and you feel it. And to his point, if you got a pulse, if you have any humanity in you whatsoever, you're going to feel his stuff as much as you hear it. And I'm witness to that, as many of you are who are Taj fans. I'm working my way toward this album and talk about the new music in a second here. But let me just ask, I have had the honor, you know, over the course of my career to talk to pretty much everybody who's anybody, and I'm grateful for that over the course of my broadcast career. But I was just saying to somebody today when I told them I was coming out to spend some time with you, they were like, man, Taj Mahal is still going. I said, he is. There are others who are your age or even younger who decided to stop the touring part. They've done what they're going to do. I was literally talking to Aaron Neville the other day. Just talking to Aaron. And as amazing as Aaron is, Aaron just says, I'm done, Tavis. I've done all I can do. I'm not touring no more. I am done. You, on the other hand, are still producing music. You are still touring in this country and around the globe. So my basic question is, at this age, man, why are you still doing this? It ain't like your legacy ain't cemented already. Why are you still doing this, Taj?
Because I'm looking forward. You know, I mean, it's like, as a, you know, the griots. You know, I see myself as an American griot. You know, 500 years separated from Africa, and then finally reconnecting with that. So what happens with me is that instead of it being, as I was describing before, the law of diminishing returns, in other words, it starts out big and goes, you know, closes down on little. This starts out a little and keeps on growing. You know, this is the law of more and more and more. The more you do it, the more it is, the more it is, the more it is. And so this is the signal that I got coming to the planet, you know, was that this is your road, do it. And you know, I can, as long as I can have some control over how much I got to do and be out there, you know, then I'll continue to do it till, and you know, the wheels fall off the bus.
And we love that, don't we? Don't we love that? Don't we love that? I can't imagine. I think about many of the great luminaries I've had a chance to talk to in my career, and for some people, I could see them doing something other than what they become known for. But with you, I don't know that, to the point of this calling. For you, it's a calling. It's a vocation, an avocation. I can't imagine that you would ever have done anything else in your life. Can you?
Yeah.
What else?
I would have been a farmer.
Yeah.
And I was for years. That's what I went to school for. Yeah. But the music would have never changed. See, I saw that as the older traditions were, that the music accompanied everything that we did in our life. You know, so if I was farming, well, then it'll be Saturday night. The folks would come over, sleep out the barn, get out the fiddles and the guitars, and we go for a little bit. You know, but you know, back in those days, you know, I didn't have no collateral to be able to get a farm. So music came on up and started keeping up, and kept on up, started getting on up. So I stayed with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I mean, it would have been nice to have a farm alongside of this, you know, to be able to come off the road go hang out where the horses run around, the cows run around. But I'm good.
Well, if this don't work out for you, Taj, maybe later you can get a farm somewhere.
Yeah.
If this music
Next
thing don't
slide.
work out for you.
Next slide.
If this thing don't work out, you can get a farm. All right, I'm working my way toward the performance that we want to hear. The new project is called Taj Mahal and the Phantom Blues Band. It is called Time. I'm holding in my hand the vinyl of this. I'm glad y'all do some vinyl.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about this new project in your own words. What is this new project?
Well, what this new project is a culmination of quite a number of years of trying to find a vehicle to be able to distribute what we do. You know, as the business went through a lot of different changes, and you know, you got streaming, you got this, all these other things. Steve Jobs put everything into your handheld device. You know, so many people weren't listening to music in the space that it was. We used to go to concerts, we'd be like a giant ear, 20,000 of us go on to hear and see, and eyes and ears to see. Well, now, most people have had it, you know, compressed into small earbuds in their ear, so they don't know what the experience of it is. So now, over these years, we've tried to really figure out how to get it out there. So one of the things that a guy named Steve Berkowitz came along was working with Bill Withers, and he heard several different pieces of music that he thought that I might be able to do, and one of them was Time. And I wanted to do it because one thing about Bill Withers was that he had a certain kind of tempo, and every time he came with music, it was something different, you know. And he and I were kindred spirits. We knew each other, and you know, and that was one of the things that he did. I just wanted to make sure that, you know, one of his tunes that people hadn't heard would be something that we could be able to do and bring out, you know. And I enjoyed working with his music, but all the other music that goes along with it, we had recorded, because the last time we did a recording was in 2008, and that came out on vinyl too. But from that time to now, we were looking forward to find a vehicle to be able to distribute our work, and we did through someone called 30 Tigers, and we got an imprint. So now things moving forward will be able to come out, you know, and always on vinyl, you know.
I got one more question for Todd before I offer my exit question and make way for the band. You mentioned Bill Withers, and the minute you said that, my mind went to this documentary. Some of you may have seen it, but if not, there's a great documentary about Bill's life called Still Bill. Documentary called Still Bill, and when you see that documentary, you will see one Tavis Smiley, Cornell West, my friend Dr. West, in that Still Bill documentary. I raise it only because Bill called me one day and said, Tavis, they're doing a documentary about my life, and I'd like to sit and talk to you. I'm like, okay, come by the house. So Bill Withers comes by my house, Taj. He has the camera crew in tow with him, and we sit in my backyard. You'll see this in the documentary, Still Bill. We're in my backyard, and Dr. West and I are sitting there talking to Bill Withers, and even though it's his documentary, because I'm a talk show host, I couldn't help myself, right? So I asked Bill in that moment, I said, Bill, who I've known for a long time, Bill, why did you stop singing when you stopped? Bill just, you know, got to a point where he could have kept going, but Bill Withers decided to stop. I said, why did you stop so soon? Why didn't you just walk away from the business? Taj Mahal's still going. Bill Withers decided to stand down. I said, why? And he paused, and he looked at me, and this again is in the doc. He said, Tavis, sometimes on the way to great, you get to good. And good was good enough for me. Yeah. Sometimes on the way to great, you get to good, and good was good enough for me. And I sat there processing that in the moment. And from that moment to the time he died, I argued with Bill Withers about that formulation. First of all, you didn't stop at good, you were great to begin with, right?
Yeah.
So you didn't stop at good, but that notion of being on the way to great and stopping at good just bothered me. And it still bothers me all these years later. But the point is that each of us makes our own decision about when we get to good. We all decide and determine what is good enough for us. I say all that to say that I'm glad that Taj Mahal is still in search of whatever is next. You heard him say earlier, he's still looking forward, and that's why he's not stopped. And I celebrate the fact that Taj Mahal is still looking in that direction. And as a result, we are the beneficiaries of the great music that he continues to put forward. My exit question, Taj Mahal, is simply this. I asked about the project. How would you describe this project musically? As soon as I shut up, we're going to hear for ourselves what it sounds like, for real, for real. But how would you describe this project, Taj, musically?
That's ooh. Some serious low room.
You felt that, huh?
Oh yeah, I'll be every time I go there, I'll listen to what the rumble is in that town.
There you go.
About the situation, this basically is the snapshot of where we are right now.
Wow.
Going forward, it's a movable feast. You couldn't live 10 lifetimes in succession listening to music every day and hear all the music that's out here on the planet. And I'm just listening all the time. In fact, before, when I got into the car that took me to the airport in New Jersey, the guy had Kalthum. This is an incredible singer from Cairo, from Egypt. Amazing music. And I'm just listening. I'm listening to the world all the time. But as far as I'm concerned, what this music is, this is the latest snapshot of what we're doing. We got more.
Here is the latest snapshot of what they're doing. Take a listen. One more time to Taj Mahal.
Thank you, Silas.
Thank you. All right, guys. Do what you do.
All right. Well, as soon as everybody gets hooked up here and connected, we will jump on in on a piece of music. That piece of music that was recorded, no, you say, 100 years ago, in 1926, by Jim Jackson. It was a blues. And we changed the groove on it a bit to accommodate a little bit more diasporic style, meaning it's got a little bit of Caribbean hot sauce on it. It's called Wild About My Lovin'. Gentlemen, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Nickels worth the grease, dime worth the law. Nip off the chicken getting back in my own front yard, 'cause I'm wild about my loving. Oh, I like to have my fun. If you want to be a girl of mine, baby, bring it with you when you come. Look here, we got ships out on the ocean, on that deep blue sea, kissing on my baby and she back on me. 'Cause I'm wild about my loving. Oh, I like to have my fun. If you want to be a girl of mine, baby, bring with you when you come. Come on. Say, put your arms around me, baby, like the circle around the sun. Do me, baby, like my easy ride gun, 'cause I'm wild about my loving. Oh, I like to have my fun. If you want to be a girl of mine, baby, bring with you where you belong. Come over here, baby. Kiss your daddy on the lips. Come on. When you walk away, wiggle, 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 wiggle your shape, baby. 'Cause I'm wild about my loving. I've been all around the world. I just got back today. Everywhere I went, all the people said he's wild about his loving.
Yeah.
Oh, he likes to have his fun. Be a girl of mine, baby. Bring it with you when you come. Tell your mama, tell your papa too. Tell your sister, tell your little brother boo. Oh, I like to have my fun. So I'll be a boy of mine. Bring with you where you go. I said a nickel's worth of grease, dime's worth of love. Give out the chicken back in my own front yard, 'cause I'm wild. Oh, I like to have my fun. So I'll be a boy of mine. Bring it with you where you go. Turn me around and let's go home. Bring it with you when you come home.
All right. All right.
Thank you so much. Gotta think of what you want to do. All right, so now we're going to come to the first blues tune I actually wrote, composed. Move up to the country, baby. Paint my mailbox blue. Up to the country, baby. Paint my mailbox blue. Put some flowers on it, baby. Paint some church. I'm leaving there, that baby. Small dog. Leaving there, that baby. You know that small dog got me down. Leaving out to the country, you know, ain't no dog gonna stop. I'm here, baby. Sugar, now let your papa take you by the hand. Come here, baby. Sugar, let your papa take you by the hand. Oh, you be my woman, I'm gonna be your sweet country man.
I got a chair in the car. Camera. It's fine. Go ahead.
This is one of them sort of blues, but not really.
I'll take that down. Take that seat.
Got the blues so bad one time, put my face in a permanent frown. Now I'm feeling so much better, child. Can't walk in the town. Well, I woke up this morning feeling so good, you know, I laid back down again. Throw your big leg up over me, mama. Might not feel this good again. My baby, oh, I know the way she walk. When the girl is sleeping, love the way she bends talk. It's what I'm an eye for me for some time. It's all there and so. Well, the way I love them, man, the cocaine man, no. Oh, I love to spend the country with you all day. Wrap my arms around you, kiss you every. My time. Honey, word, get me stairs on the baby. And work, and turn got a home. Spend my whole ticket. I'm getting through. Mr. Pugh. Tune here that if you're lucky enough to wake up next to one of these in the morning, man, you are real lucky. All right. Wonderful. Damn. Okay?
Yes. Yep.
Man, Dodger outfield.
All right.
He had a little cap and stuff.
Yeah. As you know, you'll hear the music go across a great arc of different types of blues and songs. Yeah. There's another one that just kind of works off of the Mandinka sustain I talk about. want you. Rock me to my soul. Rock me to my soul. Me to my soul. Rock me to my soul. Whoa, whoa. Strap, secret, shake it so. Watching now, looking around. Shake it so. Dancing, having fun. Mama, want you. To my soul. Love me to my soul. Love me to my soul. Love me to my soul. Whoa, whoa. When your honey pop, when you pop, your body's hot. A honey pot, born to pop is what you got to rock out to love on me. Love me to my soul, love me to my soul, love me to my soul, love me to my soul. Whoa, whoa. You know what to do. Oh yeah, make them dance in the seat. Sugar, won't you come by me? Spend the other's misery. Come by me. I know you'll agree, 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 agree. So rock me to my soul. 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 Whoa, whoa. Sweeter than a honeybee, baby been sweet on me. A honeybee, my queen bee, mama want you. Love me to my soul, love me to my soul, love me to my soul, love me to my soul. Baby, these songs are made for lovers. I say lovers and lovers and lovers, lovers and lovers, lovers and 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 lovers. My soul, my soul, queen bee, crying. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. A little light affair, you know, summertime is coming, and a lot of folk are gonna get out there fishing. Yeah. Some people smart, they just get a big old cane pole, you know, get a can of cat food and poke a hole in it and stick it out over a bridge over the way you go fishing. Some things will fall in the water and the fish will come around. So bitch don't fishing every home, big time fishing too. Bet your life yours, I catch more fish than you. Little fish bites if you got a good bait. Today I would like to relieve. Baby, in my life, I'm going fishing, mama, going fishing. Baby, going fishing too. Went on down to my favorite fishing pool. Now got myself a pole at night. A 9-pound cabbage on with my gun in. On the mountain about supper time. Little fish bites if you got a good bed. Today I would like to relieve. Big fish bite if you got good bait. I'm going fishing, mama, going fishing. Baby, going fishing too. Was about to put me out with lunch. Said, man, can I go fishing with you? Get on down to my favorite fishing. So I blow my hands. Brown birds on the bottom, play my garden. Mama said, he real gon' come. Baby, in the night, he going fishing, mama, going fishing. We're going fishing too. Got to put him in a pot. Put him in the pan and honey, cook him till he's nice and brown. Well, down, get the on the bottom, then I'll get it. Come on now, fish bites if you got a good bait. Today I would like to relieve. Baby, in my life, I'm going fishing, mama. Fishing, baby, going fishing. Pick that piano. Fishing too, get your life your sweet white catch more fish than you. Fish bites if you got a good bait. Today I would like to relieve. Fish bite if you got good bait. I'm going fishing, going fishing, baby, going fishing too. Hey, I bet you going fishing, baby, all the time. I'm going fishing too. Your wife, your sweet wife, catch more fish than you she do. Little fish bites if you got a good bait. And to get out, but like you relief, I said, big fish bite. You got good bait. I'm going fishing, mama. I'm going fishing. No baby, going fishing too. I'm going fishing, mama. I'm going fishing. No baby, going fishing too. All right, let's get to an oldie but a goodie. Coco. For all you long timers. Down bird, what way is it? Baby got it back, honey got it bird, what's the name? Baby got it bird, honey got it bird, what's the name? For without my chlorine, sure don't mean a natural thing. silver, baby. Mama, you shine 100 like cloud night gold. Look like silver, baby. Mama, you shine like gold. Got a name on my body. Got a knowledge on my very body, my very soul. Got a bird with me and so baby got it. My bird one sing. Baby got a word. My bird one sing. Oh, without my cold world, ooh, don't mean I'm not trying to tell you. Thank you so much. Let's do time.
You ready, partner?
Yeah.
Everybody ready?
Yep. There we go.
1, 2.
Time is all I needed to get over this thing for you. Time So what?
How you feel?
No, I can go. We can go.
Go sign, go sign, go sit.
Let's pick up on.
You want more time?
Yeah, let's do further.
You're awfully close. No, that's okay.
Thank you so much. I don't get to use those long note chops too much. So I'm going to do back-to-back tunes. This was an interesting, okay, let me get on the mic so they don't get whistling up in there. This was an interesting thing. I came down to 1969. Actually, it was 69, month, the 9th day of June in 1969. I came down to the studio in the corner of Gower and Sunset. And I came up to the studio, and I opened the door, and the band was playing. And I looked at them and I said, "What is that you doing?" And they said, "Oh," Jesse Davis like, a little something that we worked up. I said, "I'll be back." 20 minutes later, I came back with the lyrics and sang directly to the microphone. You know, what I composed, right then, which stayed on the record and is still there to this day. It's called Further On Down the Road. Somebody count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Further on down the road, baby, you'll accompany me. Push it, push it, push it, push it. Baby, that further on down the road, baby, accompany me. Yeah. I said, when I look back, your love was like the sun. Remember no cold days now. Just a warm, further on down the road, baby. You come to me, pop, pop, pop. If we're fools in life, then a happy fool I'd rather be. Yeah. I learned so much for you and you and you and you. Oh, you learn from me. Tell you, when we get down and things get sad, cheer up each other, 'cause things just ain't happening. Different fools in life, yeah. A happy fool I'd rather be. Come on, come on. Day by day, just one step at a time. Cause you have given me so much to ease this old stubborn old aching heart of mine. Oh, I don't care where these people come from, and I don't care what they might say. You've been loving me in the corner. On the way, darling. Day by day, just one step at a time. 'Cause you've been loving me, baby. Ease the stubborn though they get hard. I say, I don't care where these people come from, and I do not care what they might say. Loving me in the morning, day by day, good God. one step at a time. Ooh, baby, so darling, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Jump it, darling. Call, baby. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You can do better than that. You can do better than that. One more time for Taj Mahal. Man, one more time for Taj Mahal.
Thank you so much. Master Loving on trumpet.